Every time you look at a world map, something strange happens without most people noticing. Greenland looks enormous. In fact, on many maps it looks almost as big as Africa. But here's the surprising truth. Africa is actually about 14 times larger than Greenland. So why does Greenland look almost the same size on maps? Are maps wrong, or is there something else going on? The answer lies in the way maps are made. The Earth is a sphere, like a ball, but maps are flat, and turning a round planet into a flat map is much harder than it sounds. Imagine peeling an orange and trying to flatten the peel on a table. It stretches, bends, and wrinkles. That's exactly the problem cartographers face when they try to draw the Earth on paper. Something has to stretch, and usually the stretching happens near the poles. The most common type of world map is called the Mercator Projection. It was created in 1669 by a cartographer named Mercator. His map became extremely popular because it helped sailors navigate the oceans. On a Mercator map, straight lines represent constant directions, which made sea travel much easier. But this map came with a trade-off. To keep directions accurate, areas near the poles had to be stretched, and Greenland sits very close to the Arctic. So when the map stretches the polar regions, Greenland gets stretched a lot. The farther a place is from the equator, the bigger it appears on this type of map. That means countries like Canada, Russia, and Greenland appear much larger than they really are. Meanwhile, countries closer to the equator appear smaller than their true size. Africa sits mostly near the equator, so on many maps, it looks smaller than it actually is. But in reality, Africa is massive. It covers more than 30 million square kilometers. That makes it the second largest continent on Earth. Greenland, on the other hand, is about 2 million square kilometers. That means you could fit Greenland inside Africa about 14 times. Africa is so large that the United States, China, India, and most of Europe could all fit inside it at the same time. Greenland is still big. In fact, it is the largest island in the world. But compared to Africa, it is much smaller than maps make it appear. Because of this distortion, cartographers have created many alternative map projections. Some maps focus on showing accurate land sizes. Others focus on keeping the shapes of countries correct. But every flat map has compromises. You can keep directions accurate, or shapes accurate, or sizes accurate. But it is nearly impossible to keep all three perfect on a flat surface. That's why the only truly accurate way to see Earth is on a globe. A globe shows the real proportions of continents and countries without stretching them. Of course, globes are great for classrooms, but they're not very convenient when you want to fold a map into your pocket. So the next time you look at a world map and see Greenland appearing almost as large as Africa, remember this. The map isn't lying. It's just stretching the planet so it can fit onto a flat page. And sometimes that stretch is big enough to make one island look almost as big as an entire continent. Once you notice it, you will never look at a world map the same way again. And here's something even more interesting. Greenland looking bigger than Africa is just one of many strange things hidden in the maps we see every day. Our world is full of surprising facts that most people never notice. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more fascinating truths about our planet, consider subscribing to the channel. New videos explore curious questions about geography, science, technology, and the mysteries of how our world works. And if you've ever looked at a map and wondered about something strange, there's a good chance we'll explore it in a future video. Until then, keep questioning what you see, because sometimes the biggest surprises are hiding in plain sight.